From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, David Payne.
Well, let's see. Semis on their side, power poles down, snapped off. Some folks in the dark or just simply without power right now. And yeah, crazy wind going on, lots of heavy rain, some hail. And look at the storm now moving into the downtown area. Trackers are out. Army of trackers are out today. Val and Amy Castor, Jeremy Carter and Ramey. Tom Pastrano's out there. And again, we are tracking this line of storms as they are moving into the metro and really developing overhead right now. Look at downtown. There goes your Devon Tower. Let's go to Jim Gardner and get an update from Jim. And Jim, it's happening. It's just gobbling up downtown right now with that severe storm. Winds in there 60+ miles per hour. Go ahead, Jim.
Boy, that's right, David. There's a lot of wind involved with these storms here today, man. I mean, we had gusts coming west of Will Rogers Airport up to 70 miles an hour there. We got a tremendous amount of dust in the air. That's what you're seeing off to the left of your screen there. That is dust in the air, David. We got dust blowing all around us with this heavy wind. A lot of cloud-to-ground lightning, but the main thing is if you're in one of these areas where this is really raining, there could be a possibility of flash flooding there also, David. We'll keep you updated. Jim Gardner live from Bob Mills, Cody's 9. Back to you.
All right, there we go, Jim. So this is from downtown. Right, this is going to be from downtown Oklahoma City, looking off to the right, and it is coming out or to the north. All right, so downtown's looking good right here, but the rain is falling in downtown. Then there, from there off to the north, it is hammer time mode currently. All right, let's go to the ground now. Let's get an update from Val. And Val, yeah, perfect. Storms all over the place. Val Castor, give us an update on I-40, and as you make your way back into Oklahoma County towards that downtown storm. Go ahead.
Yeah, so David, a little bit earlier, we had quarter-size hail going sideways in 60-mile-an-hour winds out around Yukon. But now what you're looking at in our shot is the downtown storm. That is a rain core. That's rain falling. And at the very bottom where you see that rain kind of flaring off to the left, that's evidence of a microburst, which is a downburst with winds maybe possibly in excess of 60 miles an hour. That's kind of what we're watching, for happening today. Back to you.
All right, great job, Val and Amy. And once again, there are a lot of storms out here. Not every storm is going to produce severe weather. Not everybody's going to have storms, okay? But what storms that really, really ramp up, when they collapse, that's when you're going to get damaging winds, 60+ miles per hour. So look at the footprint. Look at the wall of water. Let's go back to Val Castor's shot here one more time, control room. That is over downtown right now. It's a waterfall opening up on I-40. There's the Devon Tower. All right, Val's coming in from the west. There's downtown Oklahoma City, and that is a wall of water over downtown that's gobbling up the downtown area. Okay, let's go to Links 1, and storms running from Oklahoma City all the way back down to north and east of Hollis. They're not as strong in the west and southwest, and a few of these have actually weakened in the last half hour or so. Storm in Edmond, not severe, going to have some small hail, gusty winds with that. That's kind of drifting off to the east. You're thinking, why are these storms moving all over the place? Random speeds, random directions. There's no steering winds, really. The jet stream winds are west-northwesterly at about 10 miles per hour. Not very strong. So these become so strong that they kind of dictate themselves what direction they're going to move. The overall general movement is off to the east-southeast, okay, at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Severe storm over downtown Oklahoma City, eastern sides of I-35 now, southeast of Chesapeake. It's hammer time mode there, winds 50 to 60. And then we get a little bit of a break, smaller storm over Lillard Park. That's not severe. And then another severe storm back here where Yukon is. I want to point out, Justin and I saw this at the same time, Justin Rudisell and I, and look right here. Look, watch this spin. Watch this right here. That is a mesocyclone. Are we going to get a tornado out of that? No. Low-level winds are anemic. But you can still get a mesocyclone at the mid-levels. And look at the hook developing with that storm. That's because this storm, the updraft, has gone up so hard and fast that it's gone up with such velocities that we've got some interaction with a couple other storms. That's why we're getting a little bit of, a little bit of rotation right there. We'll watch it. Nothing crazy out of that, though. This is heavy rain. Capital, right over the Capitol, over to I-35, just south of Lake Aluma, over the zoo. Going to have some localized flooding beginning to develop from the Capitol, from Lincoln Boulevard over to I-35, and then also down to I-40. Wouldn't surprise me at all if we get a flash flood warning here shortly. Heavy rain in West Edmond to downtown Oklahoma City, down to 2nd Street, over to Arcadia Lake. You got to get off the lake if you haven't already. And then over now to the OKC Polo Club. Heavy thunderstorms here developing south of Lake Hiwassee by 1.5 miles. These storms are nearly severe up there. Kind of give you the big view. Storms in the Edmond area moving east-southeast. Storms over downtown drifting east. And the storms in Canadian County drifting east as well. We're keeping an eye on that area of spin. Another thunderstorm now just east of Tuttle going up. So there's a lot going on. Rain amounts have ranged from 1 inch up in the Edmond area, northwest Edmond, to 1 to 2 to locally 3 inches southwest of Gary. That is a lot of water. Southwestern Oklahoma, severe storm now north and east of Retrop, northwest of Sentinel, southwest of Burns Flat, also west of Colony. Other smaller storms near Cooperton, and weakening dying storms now west of Mangum. Hail sizes are going to be up to quarter-size hail in any one of those storms, and winds right now 60 miles per hour. Look at what the rain's done to the temperatures. 78 degrees. You've earned it, El Reno. 76 in Hinton. Still 99 at Will Rogers. It's 101 down in Norman. It's 81 right now in Moore. It's a north wind behind that front. It's all about this front moving through. Not everybody gets storms this evening here, but for the metro, 40% chance on average for, if you live in the Oklahoma City metro area. Not everybody's going to get storms, though. They'll gradually weaken as we get into the next 1 to 2 to 3 hours. And again, these storms still for the next several hours, strong to severe from where they are now, sliding off to the southeast. The main threat, quarter-size hail, winds 60 to maybe 70 miles per hour. Lows tonight, front moves through, a little cooler, low to mid-70s. Overnight tonight, not much going on. Slight chance for showers and storms down south, and highs tomorrow, mid to upper 90s. Low 100s down south, still hot. Not as hot for the weekend. Back to the 100s Monday, cooler Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, slightly cooler, and then more big-time heat for the end of next week.